Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about what your heart has done for you today? Even as you're watching this video right now, your heart has already beaten thousands of times, sending oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in your body. It has carried you through decades of joy, work, family, and challenges. And yet most of us rarely think about how the simple choices we make every day, especially what we drink, can either protect this precious muscle or slowly wear it down. Here's a surprising truth. The wrong drinks can damage your heart as much as an unhealthy meal. Some are obvious, like sodas or alcohol, but others may shock you, because they've been marketed as healthy for years. Today, we'll uncover the 5 drinks every senior should avoid if you want to keep your heart strong, your mind sharp, and your energy steady. So grab a warm cup of herbal tea or a refreshing glass of water, sit back, and let's go on this journey together. 1. Sugary soft drinks and sodas. Think about the sound of a soda can opening. The fizz, the bubbles, the sweetness. It feels like comfort. Many of us grew up with it. A cola with a hamburger after school. A soda at a family barbecue. Even today, it may be your little treat when you want something refreshing. But here's the hidden danger. Just one can of soda often contains 8 to 10 teaspoons of sugar. That's more than the recommended daily limit for an adult in a single drink. The problem isn't just the sugar. When you drink soda, your body doesn't process it slowly the way it does with whole fruit or fiber. Instead, the sugar floods your bloodstream almost instantly. This causes blood sugar spikes, insulin surges, and over time can lead to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and, yes, heart disease. Take Tom, a retired teacher in his mid-60s. For decades, Tom enjoyed his one soda a day routine. He thought, it's just one. What harm can it do? But during a routine checkup, his doctor noticed his triglycerides were climbing, his blood pressure was up, and his belly fat was creeping in. Tom was shocked. He didn't realize that his daily soda habit was slowly straining his heart. After switching to sparkling water with lemon slices, Tom lost 12 pounds in 6 months, felt more energetic, and even noticed his afternoon fatigue disappeared. The lesson? Your daily drink matters more than you think. Swap sodas for sparkling. Water, unsweetened iced tea, or simply water with cucumber or mint. You'll still enjoy refreshment without the hidden risks. 2. Energy drinks. Now, let's talk about a drink that might surprise you. Energy drinks. Many seniors think, oh, those are for teenagers, not me. But more and more people over 50 are reaching for them when they feel tired, drained, or want to keep up with work, hobbies, or even late-night activities with the grandkids. Here's the problem. Energy drinks are filled with extremely high levels of caffeine, sugar, and artificial stimulants. These create an instant surge in blood pressure and heart rate. For a younger person, this may just mean jitters or a racing heartbeat. But for someone in their 50s, 60s, or 70s, whose arteries are less flexible and whose heart may already be under pressure, the effects can be dangerous. Take Margaret, 58, who worked part-time in retail. She often felt drained during her evening shifts, so she grabbed a can of energy drink thinking it was harmless. At first, she felt sharper, more awake. But after a few weeks, she noticed her heart pounding in bed at night. One day, she experienced dizziness and ended up in the emergency room, diagnosed with an arrhythmia triggered by those very drinks. When she switched to green tea and improved her hydration, her energy slowly returned naturally, without the risks. That's the key. True energy doesn't come from a can, it comes from good sleep, staying hydrated, and nourishing your body with the right foods. 3. Alcohol, especially in excess. Alcohol is perhaps the trickiest drink on this list. Why? Because for decades, we've heard mixed messages. Some studies say a glass of red wine is good for the heart, while others warn against any alcohol at all. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. While very small amounts of alcohol may not be harmful for some people, Regular or excessive drinking absolutely strains the heart. Alcohol raises blood pressure, weakens the heart muscle, disrupts normal rhythms, and increases the risk of atrial fibrillation, a condition that makes strokes far more likely. For seniors, alcohol also increases the risk of falls, poor sleep, and medication interactions. Consider David, age 70. Every night he enjoyed one whiskey to relax. Over time, one became two. At first, it seemed harmless. After all, he wasn't drinking to excess by younger standards. But he noticed he was more out of breath climbing stairs, and his doctor warned that his blood pressure was creeping into dangerous territory. When David cut back, replacing his evening ritual with sparkling water served in a fancy glass with lime, he felt calmer, slept better, and, most importantly, reduced his heart risks. The takeaway: alcohol is not the friend many people believe it to be. If you enjoy it, keep it very limited. And if you can, consider alcohol-free alternatives. Your heart, liver, and brain will thank you. 4. High caffeine coffee or too many cups. Coffee is beloved worldwide. For many, it's not just a drink. It's a ritual. The aroma in the morning, the warmth of the mug in your hands, the comfort of sipping as you start your day. In moderation, coffee may not be harmful. In fact, some studies suggest a small cup can even be beneficial. But here's the catch. Too much coffee, especially very strong brews, puts your heart at risk. Excessive caffeine overstimulates the nervous system. It raises blood pressure, accelerates the heartbeat, and for some, causes palpitations and anxiety. Worse, caffeine interferes with sleep. And poor sleep is one of the strongest predictors of heart disease. Linda, a grandmother at 63, adored coffee. She drank 5 or 6 cups a day, morning, afternoon, and even after dinner. She thought it kept her sharp, but instead, she found herself tossing and turning at night, feeling anxious, and noticing fluttering in her chest. Her doctor explained her caffeine overload was the cause. When Linda cut back to just 1 small cup in the morning and switched the rest to decaf or herbal tea, her sleep improved, her heart calmed, and she felt more peaceful overall. Remember, coffee is not the enemy. Excess is. If you love it, enjoy it in moderation. But don't let it quietly wear out your heart. 5. Fruit juices with hidden sugar. Now for the drink that surprises almost everyone, fruit juice. It sounds healthy, right? After all, it says 100% juice on the box. But here's the catch. Even natural fruit juice is loaded with sugar, and without the protective fiber that whole fruit provides. A single glass of orange juice may contain the sugar of 4 or 5 oranges, but none of the fiber that slows absorption. This means that drinking juice floods your bloodstream with sugar, spiking insulin and increasing triglycerides, both dangerous for heart health. Carol, age 60, learned this the hard way. She started her mornings with a tall glass of juice, believing it was the perfect healthy habit. But her blood tests told another story. Elevated triglycerides, creeping weight gain, and blood sugar swings that left her tired mid-morning. When her doctor suggested switching to whole fruit and water, she resisted at first, but soon noticed. She felt fuller, steadier, and more energized. The truth? Juice is not fruit. If you want the benefits, eat the whole orange, the whole apple, the whole berry. Your heart will thank you for the fiber, vitamins, and natural balance. So, there you have it. 5 everyday drinks that quietly harm the heart. Sugary sodas, energy drinks, alcohol in excess, too much coffee, and fruit juices packed with sugar. But here's the beautiful part. You have the power to change. These aren't addictions you can never let go of. They're simply habits, and habits can change, one choice at a time. By swapping soda for sparkling water, energy drinks for herbal tea, alcohol for mocktails, extra coffee for decaf, and juice for whole fruit, you're not losing anything. You're gaining energy, longevity, and peace of mind. I want to leave you with a thought. Your heart has been beating faithfully for you every single day of your life. Isn't it worth giving back a little care in return? Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these drinks surprised you the most? Do you see yourself making a change after today? Share your reflections in the comments. I truly enjoy reading them. And if this video inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe for more life-changing health tips. Together, let's keep our hearts strong, our bodies energized, and our years filled with joy and connection.